Yeah, 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 yeah. Living in Babylon, huh? Stay safe though, you know what I mean? Yeah, stay safe, straight up, straight up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All my niggas with me. You know we rollin'. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitch, don't nothing come free. Pay me what you owe me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All my niggas with me. You know we rollin'. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitch, don't nothing come free. Pay me what you owe me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These niggas full of buffoonery. Try me, they gon' read your eulogy. Gemini, you know it's two of me. Niggas don't know what to do with me. Alien, I feel immortalized. Only protected, we fortified. Nigga, you die, play with Mordecai. Lay in the ditch if you play with bitch. So what do we know? What did we learn? A little recap of the preseason game first. I'm going to speak about it, give my thoughts and opinions on it once again, but majority of this show will be breaking down videos. Shout out my brother Bat in the building, Lamont in the building, sent me two videos. But first up, I believe Shannon Sharp is capping and yapping as well. So I'm going to get to that first. I'm going to get to that bozo first, right? For some reason, he loves to speak on McCarthy at this point in time, huh? Him, Ocho Cinco, Joe Johnson. What the hell does Joe Johnson know about football? We definitely got some videos to get into and to break down, but I'm glad there's people out there vouching for JJ McCarthy at a high level. But we talk about the game Saturday, just what did we see, a little recap, and share your thoughts and opinions as well. But to me, like I said, Damon Claiborne will be a dog. Just utilize him correctly, develop him correctly, and watch him work. Ty Felton catch the ball. See, in these preseason games, some people think they mean nothing, but for some players, they mean everything, right? For some players, they're on the brink. Will they remain on the squad? If they do remain on the squad, will they get a significant amount of playing time? So different players playing for different reasons. But the offensive line, the run game, I like the direction the run game is going in for sure. Just what I've seen from the outside run, especially from the first series, first line. I love the way Darisaw looked. Donovan Jackson, all them boys. I feel like Keith Carter, Frank Smith are bringing in a certain dynamic, and we're going to see just a totally different run game, and it starts with the run game. Remember that. I don't care what nobody talking about round yonder, trenches, or where the games are won, especially playoff time. We talk about a new and improved running game. That's the ideal situation right now for the Vikings. Probably was tough for KOC to accept it, per se. I'm sure he had some feedback, some get back and all that he wanted to say and run his mouth, etc. But at the end of the day, feel very good about Frank Smith and the direction this running game is going. If we're talking about first string, second string, I definitely feel like Jordan Mason should be your one, but Damon Claiborne will be a close two. No disrespect to Aaron Jones, but he doesn't have the same explosiveness a Damon Claiborne has or a Jordan Mason has right now. Aaron Jones, respect, but he should not be the running back one. To me, the run game goes better when Jordan Mason is your running back one. We saw the same thing last year. So it's a no-brainer, period, for me. And what I've seen from Damon Claiborne in the preseason game showed me everything I need to know. Explosiveness, speed, power when need be, can run through any hole on the field. Matter of fact, before I move on, side note, prayers up once again to Jamal Adams. And hey, MetLife, fix your stadium. Hey, NFL, how about you change the turf around some of these stadiums? On some of these stadiums, it is getting ridiculous. Did you see Jamal Adams' injury? They call it a freak injury. No, the turf is the problem. The turf is the problem. It was no contact. It was no nothing. He simply stepped and the turf reacted. His knee reacted. Fix the turf problem in the NFL. You are putting these players at a major disadvantage. It's more risk for them to get injured, serious career-ending injuries, right? You got guys like Jamal Adams who fought back to get in position. Then it's all taken away once again because of human error, per se. Change the damn turf on the field, period. It is ruining players' careers. When does it change? When does it hit your brain? Like, okay, wait a minute, think about it. Maybe we should change the field. How about make all the fields grass or very similar to grass, but that hard, chopped up, trumped up turf gonna get somebody killed literally one day out there. And the NFL making all this money. I thought it's about the players, the health and safety of the players. Don't seem like it. Don't seem like it, right? How long has this turf been an issue? How long have the players been complaining about the turf? Matter of fact, come on, man. It's getting ridiculous now. Once again, prayers up to Jamal Adams, a guy who was fighting, fought his way back 100% healthy. Then boom, once again, starting over. His career may be over because of human error once again. Fix the damn turf issue, NFL, Goodell, whoever. It's a major problem. You know it. I know it. But back to the preseason game, flashes were made. Had a great catch by Miles Price. Once again, Miles Price is an animal, is a dog. I love the direction he is going in. And Miles Price is a player. 1 year, you're talking about 1 year of development, getting better, growing, etc. And look at the production he is putting out this year around, right? And he has to keep going, keep doing it, keep progressing. But his production, that great catch he had, one-handed bring in, you cannot say enough about the work he put in this offseason. Once again, a guy who had no catches last year, really didn't get on the field last year at the receiver position. But this year, we could be talking about him in the mix, in the rotation. A couple receivers, matter of fact, we got to throw Dylan Bell in there. Dylan Bell, athletic specimen. Big dude, big body, can run like a horse. If he's utilized correctly, no telling what he can do on this team, right? Had a couple plays, took off with it. Once again, big body, put him in any position damn near. Versatile, halfback, H-back, fullback, tight end even. So a few players stepped up. Number 48, the UDFA. Come on now, let's really put that work in. And they got to get better this week. Joint practice, preseason game, finish strong. The season right around the corner. Matter of fact, the season already here. And you can't run from competition, But also, how much more of Kyler Murray will we see? But seen him one series, like I told y'all in the live yesterday. You really think KOC gonna put his main thing on the line, huh? You think KOC gonna let Murray shred out there and potentially have the chance for JJ McCarthy to look better than him? Oh, hell to the no, no, no. You know he ain't gonna do that. You know it. So versus the Ravens, he may play an extra series. But KOC ain't gonna send him out there like that, baby. Come on now. Too much on the line for him. KOC too much in his ego to do that. But we will see a lot of JJ McCarthy, a lot of Carson Wentz, etc., Max Brosma. And then we have the ridiculous statements being made. Oh, Wentz should be your two. Wentz should be your two. What? Why? Tell me why, brother. Wentz was going up against what? Third string, fourth string even? No disrespect to him, but come on now, stop it. Boy, bye. Wentz is not better than JJ McCarthy. Did you see some of the throws McCarthy made? Matter of fact, if not, you might want to go back and check the highlights. That throw that was completed to Miles Price looks even more impressive now. Off 1 foot, leaning back, arm power, arm power. He completed that throw strictly because of his arm power, something you can't coach once again, right? So at the end of the day, all the nonsense, get that out your conscience. You hear me? JJ is your QB2 erroneously at that, because let's not forget, Murray didn't win. He was given, oh yeah, I'm going to say it every time, right? Bitch, yeah, he was given the QB1 position, the QB1 spot. He didn't earn it. He didn't take it. Yeah, it was a competitive competition, and KOC ended it abruptly. For whatever reason. Oh, he knows why. I'm sure he knows why. And that's it. But we have real dogs on the field. Brian Flores, absolute genius. Caleb Banks once again, or big citrus, Dominique Orange, feel really good about them. They just got to get their stamina up, they reps up. But what Brian Flores is creating, he's creating a real monster within this defense. You saw Dallas Turner flash. This is just things to come. They can stay healthy, they can stay available. Bruh, you talking about top 3, top 1 defense in the game. But you saw them young boys fly around, linebacker spots, young players, Gold Day, right? Saw the safety from James Madison. Now, Corsten, no side note, where was Jacoby Thomas at? Is he not getting rep? Is he banged up? Let me know if you know any information on Jacoby Thomas, because I'm sure he wasn't in the game, I believe, right? I'm pretty sure Jacoby Thomas didn't play, or if he did play, he didn't get tick. So with Jacoby Thomas banged up, is he doing bad in camp? What's up? But we saw another Thomas from James Madison make a play. You know? That's what preseason is about. We saw Ty Felton hurt himself, right? Yeah. The tale of two receivers. Miles Price stepped up. Ty Felton took a step down, a step back, whatever you may call it. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. You cannot drop those throws. You must catch that pass. McCarthy, beautiful back shoulder throw, intentionally threw it behind the receiver. You got to go get it, brother. I'm talking real facts, big facts here. Ty Felton has to bring that in every time. That's the difference of making the first cut and not making the first cut. Okay, cool. You had the one hand catch in practice. Cool. What else do you do? We need more. We need more. We need continuous progression, right? Continuous elevation on the occasion. So will Ty Felton make up for it? Because it's other receivers up under you, on your heels, on your heels. Already talked about Dylan Bell, Miles Price, all made a name, all flashed, all had good moments in the game. That matters. Believe it or not, that matters. Or at least it should, you know? Here we go. But a lot of, like I say, this live gonna be majority of video breakdown, because at the end of the day, the McCarthy disrespect still continues. You know, it's trade talk, trade rumors. Hey, cool with me, cool with me. I just want him to go to a team where he will really be cultivated. His talents will be cultivated. You hear me? No doubt. Whether it's the Chargers, Steelers, hell, Rams, whoever, Lions, I don't care. I want him to get a fair chance and a real opportunity to grow in this game, gain that experience, gain what he needs to succeed. But all the blasphemy, all the disrespect is crazy work, man. Talking about QB3 and come on, man, stop it. Carson Wentz, once again, is not better than JJ McCarthy. Matter of fact, it's not even close, man. Come on now. Come on now. Here we go. We got in the building, man. Let's get it. Back in the building. What up, brother? SKOL vibes, man. Here we go. Appreciate the link. Appreciate the link, my dog. For real. Yeah. I'm gonna break that down for sure, you know. Who we got here? And a demonstration of the fake reporting and how the distort was really happening. Ben Lieber spinning it that they might have to trade JJ to avoid a divided locker room. Why would it be divided? Only reason they talk about divided right back because people know something is wrong, something fishy going on. Why the hell would it be divided? Only one reason. Because people know the whole time it wasn't a fair competition, you know? And I guarantee that JJ is not the one with the bad attitude. Even through all the bullshit, no bullshit. Who has always kept and had and held respect? He showed respect to Murray after the game. Said good things about him and all that. So I guarantee it's not McCarthy. There's probably another lie, another made up, trumped up lie about McCarthy, trying to put smut on his name, trying to paint a bad picture once again. I guarantee 9 times out of 10, KOC just wants him out the building. You see people creating up false rumors, false reports. Beat writers talking about, oh, McCarthy was defiant. He was defiant to KOC, towards KOC when he tried to coach him. Shut up. You believe that? You're crazy, baby. For real. You think McCarthy would have still been in the building if he was defiant to KOC? When KOC trying to teach him something, he always got talk back. He got action with him. Do you think he would have remained a Viking? Hell, he would have been gone 2 years ago. Matter of fact. But you see, still, even still, after Kyler Murray has been crowned the QB1, they still got things to say about McCarthy. So this shows you one thing. Oh, they've been waiting for this moment here, damn near, you know? And we know what the picture has been, the narrative has been. Protect KOC, make McCarthy the scapegoat. I repeat it again. Protect KOC, right? Make McCarthy the scapegoat. And what has actually been going on since day one? So it's not hard to tell. You look at it, you take a better look, a closer look, you will see what's up. but you know, the good old boy buddy system that protects KOC, right? You know it. I know it. That's what's going on around here. But everybody's starting to see, I believe everybody's starting to realize, just like Chase Daniel said, shout out to him. Maybe it is KOC. Maybe it's time to start taking a bigger look, a better look, a deeper look at KOC, especially if they don't perform this year, especially if they're bad this year. I already said it. The man needs to win 2 playoff games to even retain his job. Anything else is a plus. But he want to remain the coach. Hey, Nolan Bain Teasley, get him right. Time to get some straightening around yonder, period. That man better win 2 playoff games to retain his job. What we talking about here, man? Come on now. Hey, Bat, what's the link? Lamont in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Oh, I know it ain't. You rang Hu Yang. No Ed and Eddie tonight, Hu Yang. You hear me? Let's go. For sure, baby. Here we go. Let's word. Bat, is this the one titled What's the Fuss About? Shout out Mickey in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Yes, Aiden Chris in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it, man. What he said? This running back core needs to be shaken up. It will be. Damon Claiborne is a real dog, and the more they give him the ball, let him run, find his groove. And side note about Damon, who the hell even created that story talking about, oh, he's doing bad in practice, he may be cut? If it was something going on, the Vikings kept it on hush mode. It was even a false article out there talking about, oh, he got cut because he came to practice drunk. So is it something against Damon Claiborne? Is the media trying to paint a narrative with Damon Claiborne as well? Is it some hidden agenda against Damon Claiborne, dog? You hear? Not saying it is, but hey, you can't put nothing past the media for real. I don't care what level you talking about. You know? They'll do anything for a check too. They'll do anything for that view, that clout, that guapino, federale, linguine, fettuccine as well. So hell, you gotta watch them closely too, bro. You hear me? But from what I seen from Damon on Saturday, oh, that boy gonna be a real dog. Just watch him work, watch him grow. You know? And we go. I want to see our defense, this defense to run a little bit better. It'll get there. Like I say, guys getting acclimated, getting adjusted. A lot of rookies on the field, young boys up front. Caleb Banks still learning. Orange, Big Orange Citrus, Dominique Orange still learning, man. Don't forget their rookies. I know it may be easy to forget their rookies, but at the end of the day, they got a learning curve. They got a process to go through, and that's it. Let's not make this a McCarthy situation per se when don't nobody want to give him time to learn the hardest position in sports, quarterback. But don't nobody want to give him no time. So one thing we need to do is give these rookies time to grow. Right? Here we go. What's dividing them is Toon's scheme. He thinks by limited receivers and use more tight ends will help the quarterback. He thinks eliminated the explosive plays will help the quarterback. Shout out Hu Yang in the building. Well, that's all going to change this year, Hu Yang. You hear it. Jerry in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Mhm. Adam in the building. Adam Jones in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Get a what he said. Okay. EJ, the fix is in. We have seen the deceit and the treachery from the team. Games are being played. We cannot sit back and let it go unsaid. More to come. And you know I'm gonna speak on it, no doubt. Adam Jones. Shout out my brother Adam Jones in the building, man. For real. A lot of treachery going on, fuckery going on, deceit going on, all that. Shit. How long we been talking about that, huh? Huh, Adam Jones? Come on, dog. Come on, brother. We know what's up. They know what's up too, but everybody don't like the truth. Here we go. He say more to come. Hey, you know it's always more to come. Because if anybody don't speak about it, guess what? Big SKOL gonna speak about it for real. Lock in, nah. Lock in, my brother. Go shine. But the more and more you read KOC, peep KOC, you see KOC was real slick with it. He slick as oil, slick as oil. And I've been saying that since what, a year and a half ago to be exact. Smooth criminal, man. Smooth criminal, man. For real. Here we go. Madden 11 in the building. What up, my brother? Let's go. There's a rumor saying McCarthy might be traded to the Eagles. I wouldn't be mad at it. Let him grow, let him rock. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, Holmes. You know? That fan base is even more toxic than the Vikings fans. But that fan base also understands Madden, talent. You saw how they treated Hurts. Hurts wasn't great out the gate, right? He wasn't great off the rip. He had to grow, he had to learn type shit. Yeah, they recognize the talent, the spirit, the competitive spirit. You know, they look beyond the surface, so to say, right? You know, guarantee they wouldn't have judged McCarthy off 10 games, especially if their head coach was piss poor like that. You damn right. You know it damn well. Eagles fans don't play, right? Niners fans don't play. If it's the coach, they're gonna tell you it's the coach straight up. In this situation, everybody trying to make McCarthy the scapegoat. That's not the case at all. That's the difference. See, Eagles fans let you know foul play going on, period. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Carrot in the building, carrot in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES, man. Let's get it, brother. What's up, EJ? Happy Sunday out there. You as well, brother. You as well. Let's go. He said both Thomas got interceptions. Yeah, but where was Jacoby Thomas at? That's what I want to know. What the hell was wrong with going on with Jacoby Thomas? Why wasn't number 8 on the field? Here we go. It's a happy Sunday, purple people. No cap for sure. Lamar in the building. What up, my brother? Let's get it. Jared in the building. Jared in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Run the ball and we gonna lose very often. He said, "Run the ball and we not gonna lose very often." Oh yeah, oh yeah. There you go, Jared. There you go. It starts with the run. I love the way the scheme looked. I'm not gonna lie. You could tell the difference. You could see the difference, even in the little reps we saw from the first string. You see the direction it's going in, and when it's mastered, everybody's on the same accord. Wow. KOC will be forced to lean on his run game at the end of the day. You know, for real. I was reflecting on things this weekend. I believe it's the ownership group. The Wolves have no patience for a rookie quarterback. I don't know if it's the Wolves no more, Carrot. I think it's KOC. I think it's the liar, deceiver, KOC. It always has been KOC when it has come to McCarthy. Straight up. MC Sweet in the building. MC Sweet Success in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. He said it is KOC. His play calling is trash. If we didn't have Brian Flores, we would have had a losing record the last 2 years. Yep. KLC offense hasn't ran smooth ever. Yep. Hey, hit it on the head with a hammer. There we go. Yeah. Very proper, very proper. It's been KOC. KOC is the main culprit once again. Yes, sir. Nile in the building, Nile in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. EJ, what's up? JJ sucks, bro. Trade him to us Lions, please. I know you playing, Nile. I know you playing, brother. I know y'all want him, though. You hear me? I know the Lions would love to have him. That's my point right there, Nile. You know, you're a Detroit Lions fan, but you even see the greatness within him and all that. You see the arm talent, the arm power. You see certain traits you can't coach, right? And that's why you want him to be a Lion so bad. And hell, I can't cap with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be mad if he went to Detroit. I don't care if it is the NFC North. Make him pay. I repeat it again, JJ. Make him pay. Straight up. You hear me? You know what it is, what it ain't. And this is once again, no hate, disdain towards Murray. Has nothing to do with Murray. Matter of fact, he just came in, did his job, boom, KOC made the move. But this falls on KOC. KOC's name all on it. You know? Real jackass. You hear? Antonio in the building. Antonio Washington in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it, man. Anything less than the NFC Championship game or Super Bowl is unacceptable with Kyler Murray as starting QB. It's all on K1. Oh, Antonio says all on K1. Is K1 under the gun? Hey, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat right now, man. Who is it all on, KOC or K1? I'm saying K1, I mean Kyler Murray. Or is it the defense? Some may say the defense, right? Or the O-line. But let me know how you feel in the chat, man. Who is it on the most? Yes, sir, man. We come with it. Oh, yeah. Give us Dan Campbell plus JJ. Man, that's going to be legendary. I believe it would. I believe it would. You believe Dan Campbell wouldn't love JJ McCarthy's spirit? Hell, I know you lying. I know you're lying. Dan Campbell would love to have him in the building. He would love to have a dog like JJ McCarthy in the building, right? Show you right. Here we go. Now we're going to get into this video. Get into this video right quick, man. Get into some of the comments later, but we got to dive into these videos. So let's break down the first one. First up is Shannon Sharp. Like I say, Shannon Sharp running his yappers once again. Got to check him, get on his head top right quick. 1 second here, man. Yeah, man. Running his yappers a little too much for me right now. No doubt. 1 second, 1 second. Here we go.
Magic layers can turn any flat image into an editable design.
Our soap and our products are for anybody who has skin. So that's pretty much, that's why it's natural. It's natural.
Hey guys, it's your favorite Unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Vikings defeated the Giants.
Wolfman in the building. Wolfman in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it. A lot can happen during the year. Definitely, Wolfman. Big facts. No cap. A lot can go on. A lot happens. Here we go. Once McCarthy gets traded, I'll be like a mercenary and take my talent over there. Once the coach is fired and the owners are gone, I'll come back. Shout out Rebel Quill in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. You hear me? Let's go. I feel you, though. I definitely feel you, dog. No doubt. By the way, YouTube unsubscribed me. Wow. So I wasn't getting noties on live. Even the algorithm hates JJM. You see how they do? You see how they do? Huh, Rebel? See how they try to do, man? Come on now. Let's get it, brother. Support the grind. Support the channel, man. SKOL Vikes. Here we come. Let's work. Oh, yeah. Now let's get into what Shannon Sharp and his other stooges had to say about JJM.
13-10, Kyler Murray kept the chains moving, only played one drive. J.J. McCarthy, 4 for 7, 34 yards.
I mean, kept the chains moving. I mean, you play one drive. Easy to keep the chains moving. One drive. Anybody can look good, look solid there. One drive. Not taking nothing from him. Did he control the offense? Yeah. Did he look in control of the offense? Yeah. But at the end of the day, once again, it's one drive, one series. You understand me? Heavy. Here we go. Preseason as well.
Yards on the sack. First couple of drives didn't look that good. Carson Wentz came in 9 of 14, 81 yards. I ain't finna hold you. It's gonna be hard for JJ McCarthy to stay on this roster.
Oh,
Yo, you see dumb shit people say, brother. Like why, dog? Oh, I can't wait to hear why right here.
I think there's a greater chance. I think there's a greater chance they try and trade him.
Look, let him do it. I'm cool with that. Let him do it. But he ain't finna sit here and act like the reason he won't make the squad because of Brosman and Carson Wentz gonna beat him out. What? Boy, bye. I know he ain't finna sit up here and try to say he won't make the squad because Carson Wentz or Max Brosman will beat him out. Man, if he don't sit down and shut up, you hear? Here we go.
Me personally. Carson, because you want Ocho, the number one thing I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, I believe Kyler Murray is their starting quarterback. They want to go with Kyler Murray.
Yes.
If my starter goes down, who do I believe give me the best chance to keep this thing afloat until Kyler gets back? You believe it's
JJ McCarthy, goofy. The hell you talking about around here? Shannon Sharp don't know nothing about Vikings business, nothing about Vikings business at all. You talking about who do they believe in? You know who they believe in. McCarthy over Wentz. That's why it's never been discussed. You know, that's why it was a alleged QB competition. They're gonna try to sit here and make a debate about Carson over McCarthy. Come on now.
JJ McCarthy, or you believe it's Carson Wentz?
Probably Carson Wentz, but I don't see them moving. I don't see them moving on from someone that was picked so high.
Probably Carson Wentz. Why, Ocho? Expound, Ocho, Cinco. Here.
Only 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken?
man, please.
Boy, they moved on from Sam Darnold. Boy, they moved on from Zach, your guy, Zach Wilson.
Yeah, but year 3, I just don't see it because
I should see it.
Kyler Murray came in on the what?
Huh?
Kyler Murray signed
On a 1-year deal?
Yeah, he's on a 1-year deal. So I don't think we move on from him that fast, even though he doesn't look good yet. He hadn't looked good in the past either, but absolutely not that soon.
But guess what? If Kyler Murray doesn't look good, they're not gonna win. If Kyler Murray don't get it done, the backup's probably likelihood. So guess what? They're gonna be in the market for anyway.
Quarterback.
Ta-da!
You know, it's funny. That team is too good. They're not going to be able to get anybody of an extreme value at the quarterback position because they're still going to do well with that supporting cast they have.
Hey, I absolutely agree with Ocho on this one because I don't think Kyler Murray's job is going to be hard considering the fact that when you got guys like Aaron Jones back there, bro, I mean, they run game cutting up. I mean, hell, they cut up today to where Kyler Murray.
No. He said Aaron Jones before saying Mason. Come on now. Joe Johnson. Aaron Jones is the name everybody knows, I'm sure. But Joe Johnson, you definitely don't know about Vikings business or football business, man. No cap. You hear me? And they talking about a trade, and a trade will be doing McCarthy a favor right now. Who would be mad at a trade? But they ain't gonna trade him. You know why? Because they need him. You think they trust Carson Wentz over McCarthy? I guarantee KOC don't. No matter how he may not like McCarthy and how he's wrong McCarthy, whatever you want to say, I guarantee he won't start Wentz over McCarthy. that's the case, why didn't they do it last year when McCarthy came back from injury? If they loved him that damn much, period. Here we go.
Barry barely had to do anything. So you know what I mean? Think about that. So I think with all the weapons that they have and their run game that they have, Uncle Ocho,
Yeah,
I think his job gonna be smooth selling.
And he forgot one thing. He forgot one thing of all things. What does the head coach do? How does the head coach perform around there? See, they always forget that part of it. How does KOC perform around there, brother? How was KOC's play caller? Here we go.
Hey, it's so funny too, Joe. I'm glad you just said that. I don't think people understand how it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but how easy the quarterback position is for players that are elite or in the conversation of being top 10 in quarterbacks when you have a certain supporting cast.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray. I'm trying to think who else has unbelievable weapons where it's like if you have a Tesla, you put the Tesla on autopilot.
Oh, Jared Goff, Dak.
Jared Goff, Dak is one.
Hell yeah.
Rams.
Yeah, Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, Joe. I'm not saying the position is easy.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
You have that kind of supporting cast that are the upper echelon of their respective positions.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes a quarterback job so much easier. Not only the quarterback, the person calling the plays.
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, another one. Now, I need Makai Lemon. I need him healthy.
You didn't get healthy.
I need him healthy.
Yeah.
I need him healthy. That's my only issue.
And for the Giants, y'all get Odell some love. I know he ain't had but 6 yards, 2 catches, but for somebody who ain't played since 2018, hell, you know, he probably feel pretty good just to get out there and get his feet wet, get moving, catch a couple balls. You know, it was good to see that man.
All right, get on to the McCarthy talk. You hear me, dog? Here we go.
The young man back out there, bro.
Well, you mean played in the Giants since 2018?
Yeah, that's the last time he played with the Giants, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But he, look, it's going to take some time. I mean, look, he still look explosive. The question is he going to get enough opportunities? Because at the end of the day, you got to get off.
All right. Is that pretty much it for them talking about McCarthy? I guess it is.
Coach told me, say, son.
Hey, I'm Daniel, founder of Ridge. And every year we do something kind of crazy.
from the end
This
of
year,
Bro.
we're giving away a Lamborghini Storado, a Hennessy Velociraptor, a Ford Bronco, or $100,000 cash.
He said, I told everybody, I always tell my team, he said, do not recruit offensive line.
That's a good one.
Is that it for that?
What do you look like?
Oh,
It's over with, huh? It's over with.
He might get better. Think about he had
somebody else to bring with me. I ain't bringing him. No.
Hold on,
Well,
did he bring? It ain't likely over there.
So I guess that's all they said about McCarthy. I don't know why they said it like they broke down the McCarthy situation or something. But anybody saying McCarthy could be traded, that's a favor for him, dog. That's first off. That's a plus for McCarthy right there. Let him go to a team that's really gonna work with him and cultivate him. Let him do that. Period. Dan Campbell or Ben Johnson would kill with JJ. Big facts, no cap, Carrot, no doubt. No doubt, brother. But this whole pushing this narrative that Carson Wentz is better than McCarthy now, I told y'all the disrespect continues, right? Any chance they get, they want to say something and put some smut on his name. Carson Wentz over McCarthy. If they was going to do that, they would have did that last year. Come on now. Hide McCarthy behind Murray and get him a scratch start late in the season to raise his trade value. Whatever they do, man. Hey, free 9, right? Free 9. Let him go somewhere where he is wanted at the end of the day. But Nala said, but for real, EJ, I feel like KLC has been lying to you all from the jump. They signed Wentz and was always planning him to be QB2. The competition probably was all a clown show. Definitely a clown show between Murray and McCarthy, Nala. Now, the whole Wentz situation, I don't feel like Wentz will be too, but you never know. You're dealing with KOC. We'll see how practice goes and the preseason game goes as well. Murray's legs on third down will be the key for keeping the offense on the field and not tiring out our defense. Well, you would hope he utilizes his legs, right, Jerry? You know, his legs, why everybody got excited about him coming in the building and all that. Oh, Murray, the name, he can run and run around and let it fly, let it throw the ball, velocity and big plays and broken plays and all that. So let's hope he does use his legs if need be. Here we go. He say next year's QB, even on a roster, chess, not checkers. At this point with the Vikings, you got to wait and see, right, Wolfman? No doubt, brother. Now I'm going to go ahead and dive into this other video, a real breakdown of the McCarthy situation, not Shannon Sharp just capping and yapping per se. You know, it's funny, you see these analysts talk and speak on certain things. You just realize more and more they know nothing about what's going on inside the building. I mean, nothing at all. So you pretty much got to ignore it damn near. Because it starts to become so ridiculous, the things some of them say. Like no truth in it, no nothing, no substance in it at all. Nothing sticks, nothing sticks. Here we go. Let's get it right here. Matter of fact, 2 videos I believe this guy did here. Let's dive into them. Boom, without further ado, boom, man.
Preseason week 1, and Vikings fans are ready to bury JJ McCarthy, as if they weren't already prepared a year ago. McCarthy had 7 dropbacks.
I'm so glad he said that. I'm so glad he said that. Let me run him back. Matter of fact, hold on, who we got in the building? The big wagon, the big wagon. What up, my brother? SKOL Vikes, here we go. What he said, people be bandwagon hating on McCarthy since the start. Big facts, no cap. Real talk, man. Real talk. You're Let's get it. Let's get it. From the jump, though, off the rip, the big wagon. You know it. I know it. Listen, you heard what dude just said. Last year, they was ready to get him out the building. Not just this year. This was going on way before now.
If you want to call the first one a drop back. And
Right.
people are pissed. Frankly, preseason week 1, and Vikings fans are ready to bury JJ McCarthy, as if they weren't already prepared a year ago. McCarthy had 7 dropbacks, if you want to call the first one a drop back, and people are pissed. Frankly, I don't really see why, and that's why we're going to watch the film and investigate. This was at least partially inspired by Arif Hassan, my good new buddy, if he has any sense of humor, who lamented that JJ was holding onto the ball for far too long, taking about 3.4 seconds per dropback. That might not sound like a lot, but you usually want that number to hover around 2.7 to 3. So I just wanted to go through every play, and you know, it's preseason for me too. Got to play my way back into shape. So let's just really quickly grade every snap. You know how I do it. If you don't, there's videos on it. Click them. Without further ado, let's get to the film. First play of the game is supposed to be a jet sweep here, but the timing gets thrown off, so McCarthy keeps it.
Here's what comes off a bowl of straw.
I'm so glad he's doing this. Shout out, respect to him. Very similar to Chase Daniels, how Chase Daniels was giving McCarthy credit, made the videos about McCarthy. So big props, much respect to this dude here. Here we go.
Strawberries when you drop this device in the water. These berries are fresh from the store and already rinsed under the tap, but within 10 minutes, the water changes color. What floats to the surface will change how you feed your family. My friend.
I think that McCarthy probably has enough time here to make the handoff if he's quick about it, if his ball handling skills are really good. I understand not wanting to put the ball at risk on your first snap of the preseason. I understand that it's backups, backup center, backup receivers. The timing might just be a step off. I don't know. I feel like McCarthy could have handed this ball off if he really, really wanted to. I can't really attribute blame, though, either.
Mm-hmm.
McCarthy does a decent job of just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's certainly no Kyler Murray as a scrambler, but whatever. It's a plus pocket move for salvaging the play to some extent, and it's a neutral run. Not a good play, not a bad play, just kind of a preseason gaffe. I'm not worried about it. All right. First actual drop back. We've got some motion, and then here's the top of McCarthy's drop. Now, a large part of the reason I'm making this video is for my good buddy, Arif Hassan. I hope we could be good buddies, Arif. He was lamenting that McCarthy held onto the ball much longer than the other quarterbacks. So here's the top of his drop. Really nowhere for McCarthy to go, right?
Locked up.
Let's say you try to target 80.
He's absolutely correct. I mean, he could come open late right there across the middle over there. He's locked up. Who else? He's locked up. He's locked up. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad they're doing this breakdown right here. You know? And don't forget, this is McCarthy performing or putting in work with less talent. These are twos, threes, etc. Now put McCarthy in with the ones and see what happens. Oh yeah, they get quiet when you say that. They get real quiet when you say that, right? Come on, man. Here we go. But everybody locked up. Look around, look around, look around in the boogie downtown. Locked up. He may be the only choice you got right here, and I'm sure he's not your first read. You know, if he is your first read, he got to come out quick, no doubt. But everybody around that bitch locked up. Ain't nobody open. Where you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Heavy. We go, man.
6 over the middle on this drag. You're gonna have to throw the ball directly through a linebacker. Probably not a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
And if you look around, nobody else is really breaking open.
Nobody's open.
Let's diagram the play from Jump Street.
Yeah, strap season.
So we're gonna get some motion across by this receiver. And he's going to run like a clear out, right? You'll see he's not really trying to get open so much as he's just trying to make space. That's because the primary receiver is going to be this quick slant to number.
Hey, shout out Angel Duster in the building. Angel in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Yes, he say we in here, gang. Cheers from Oregon, y'all. Shout out Oregon in the building. Shout out Respect Oregon in the building, man. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it, baby. No doubt. Let's go. Fighting Irish. What up, brother? What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it, man. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. He said, hey, yo, let's go, Minnesota Vikings. All day, all night. Show your ride. Oh, yeah. Show your ride.
4. I think that's Ty Felton. I'm not totally sure on that anymore. It's preseason. I'm still getting used to people's numbers. We'll see who even factors into the regular season rosters. Anyway, tight end is running a drag, and then this X receiver is running, I believe, like a 10-yard dig, but he gets really thrown off on his stem, so it could have been something a little different. It ends up materially working like a dig. Your running back is going to block and just kind of release into the space, right? He's just kind of like floating, looking for room. And then the defense is really simple, as is typically the case in the preseason. You're just going to have man across with a high safety, and then this rusher, yeah, he's not a rusher. He's going to drop out and just kind of play the hole. Really simple. Theoretically, the Vikings should get exactly what they want. This slant should be open, right? Because this defender should kind of get naturally picked by this nexus, right? Where the out and the slant converge. The receiver should run underneath, right? So like in this part. And the defensive back either will have to adjust to run underneath and therefore lose the race to the spot, or he'll literally just bump into people. Either way, your receiver should have some room to run. Unfortunately, that's not exactly how it works. Let's roll the film. You've got your motion across, and that actually ends up being the intended receiver on this pass. Why? Well, because here's where McCarthy wants to be getting rid of the ball. Nobody's open, right?
Locked up, strapped up once again, bro. Strap season, you hear me? For real. Where the hell is he supposed to go with the ball? Somebody in the chat tell me right now. You see the film. You see the field. Hell, where should he go with this ball? Is it anywhere to go? Hell, no. They don't talk about that though, right? Ever.
Good buddy Arif, what should McCarthy be doing here? Right? 1, 2, boom. Here's the top of his drop. Nothing yet. You can't throw 286 the tight end. That will get picked off by the linebacker lurking.
Facts. It's over with. What'd he do? Throw it away?
Nobody else is even remotely open.
Yeah, nothing.
I'm 5'7" on my best day, and so some guys have shorter torsos and our normal team.
4 has taken so long to really get off of his block that, or not off his block, off his jam, that the nexus point is completely screwed, right? There will be no natural pick. And that forces McCarthy to kind of just wing it. All right. And he's throwing an out route to a receiver that was supposed to be a decoy on 3rd down. And I'll give you this. Not a good throw by JJ. All right.
And we can accept that. Like I say, hold him accountable. Just like the boot, play action boot out to the right, where he should have hit Price across the middle quickly and swiftly. One thing McCarthy needs to work on, processing quicker, getting his hips around quicker, matter of fact. But that doesn't mean I'm saying Carson Wentz is better. What? What the hell are we talking about around here?
Let's see what, from McCarthy's perspective, you can see right here, like, if you watch his head snap, that's where he wants to be rid of the ball. But the play just hasn't developed, as we already showed. So instead, he has to wait a hitch and try to make a much more difficult throw, and it's there, right? You put this.
You can have a better throw. It's a tough throw, but it's a makeable throw.
Ball right here, 1st down. We're still moving. It's a tough throw, but that throw has to get made.
Yep, and it does. It does. I'm not going to sit here and cap. You got to make that throw. You know? There we go.
Bad ball. They happen, but they can't happen often.
Right.
Little play action. That'll increase your time.
Just the one right here. Oh, is this it? Hold on.
Yeah, quick little ball.
Oh, no, that's not it. That's a different one. Okay, I thought that was the one to Price.
To it, routine play.
Routine play. Like I said, routine play. Oh, my gosh, this dude, I love the way he does it, the way he breaks it down. Real dope shit right here. Real dope shit right here. You hear me? Very important. Just not for JJ, but players in general, you know, to let people really know what's going on.
Bit of a deeper drop. And why might that be?
And that was the outstanding throw, outstanding arm power, and traffic at his feet.
Yeah, quick little ball into the flat. Nothing to it, routine play.
So look, we got pressure. This was a phenomenal throw right here. Fucking phenomenal arm power out the roof. Pressure, people at his feet, throwing off of 1 foot and still delivered. Watch it. Pay attention.
Up.
Bam. What?
And why might that be? Play action, deeper drop, step up.
Gotta wait. He gotta wait for somebody to get open first off. You know? So he had to wait for an extra second.
1st down, and the Vikings are going to run this version of Hank, a play action version of Hank, right? The running back and the fullback are both going to eventually get to flats, and you're going to have really long curls on the outside, right? Let me clean this up. That's ridiculous. All right, so you've got a 20-yard curl at the top of the screen, a 15-yard curl at the bottom of the screen. McCarthy's got a decent pocket. He throws off his back foot. It doesn't look pretty, right? That's not how you.
But he made the throw. That's it. And it wasn't a decent pocket, a below decent pocket, if anything. Look at it. Look at how it starts.
You want to see him step into his throw.
True. First of all, no one's open yet. You make him go there, but he's not even looking there. Claiborne on lock. He's not released yet. So what do you mean here? Pressure already getting there. He's in the pocket. Traffic at him.
You want to see him drive the ball through. Instead, he kind of like falls away and makes this.
Well, he took a step back. He didn't think he had enough space to get it out, staying set. And that's probably a mind thing, overthinking, technique things. You can always go back to things that KOC should have paid attention to, you know? This is some of the same problems he had last year. Don't break down mechanics. Try to keep your mechanics. See, if he stays upright, stays squared up, an easier throw. But bottom line is he still made the throw. Technique, bad technique, and all. And you see traffic at his feet.
Decent pocket. He throws off his back foot.
I don't know why he's saying decent pocket, but it's no decent pocket. You understand me? Especially with the route concept. It's no decent damn pocket. These are long, slow, developing plays, what KOC loves to do. So the pockets, you need a little longer in the pocket unless you go and check down. This was his reader right here. It took him a while to get open and come back, so he had to take an extra few steps in the pocket. So it's a reason, once again, he took a step back, period. Now, me and him can agree to disagree, but it's a reason he took a step back right here. Let me run it back again. Pay attention. Now, I'm not just going to go along with the flow because what he says he thinks is right. No, this play here, totally different story. Pay attention.
Running back and the fullback are both going to eventually get to
so boom, watch it.
Flats, and you're going to have really long curls on the outside. Right? Let me clean this up. That's ridiculous.
Okay, so everyone thinks baked on grease needs strong chemicals to get it off, but that's a lie. All right, not doing anything.
So boom, stepping, see there, pocket. No one's open unless he checks down quick, but he don't want to do a quick check down because he believes Price will get open. He does, but just a little later. That's not open. Clamps, he's done, nothing. So it really has one option right here. Not open yet. Remember, not open yet.
Got 20-yard curl, a 20-yard curl.
Traffic. People at his feet, people getting pushed back, etc. So it's not a decent pocket at all. He had to reshift his footwork for a reason. He couldn't stay squared up because there was people in his face. Now, I remember I talked about this play specifically. Matter of fact, I wonder did this guy watch the game? Because it's different views from his point of view and the game point of view, live action per se.
At the top of the screen, a 15-yard curl at the bottom of the screen.
He's still not open. One of them long developing plays by KOC. He loves them for what reason, I don't know. But here we go. Clamps, not open, not open, not open. Main read, main guy, not open. Here we go.
McCarthy's got a decent pocket.
No, it doesn't.
He throws off his back foot. It doesn't look pretty, right? That's not how you want to see him step into his throw. And you want to see.
Now, look at it. Now, right here, he's ready to step in. Look at his footwork. He's ready to step in. And he would have continued to step in, but like I said, if you watch the game, it was traffic all at his feet early. He was rushing, he was bull rushing, etc. You see a lineman down right there. So he was squared up, ready to deliver. You see, he thought he would come open sooner, but it took Price a little longer to come back. That's the problem right there. He's ready, locked and loaded. Boom. Look at his footwork, mechanics, arms squared away, feet squared away, etc. Man, come on now. He had to change his footwork for a reason, period.
Him drive the ball through. Instead, he kind of like falls away and makes this really weird looking throw. But you know what? I don't care. It's a really nice ball.
Right. A great ball. A great ball. And sometimes that's just him. And guess what? He has the arm talent to be able to make those throws. Not every quarterback can make those throws, but he can. See, people forget that point about it. Motherfuckers want to focus on footwork and this and that, throwing off of 1 foot. How many quarterbacks you know with enough power in their arm to make that throw? Not many. I repeat, not many.
That's a solid throw. Good timing. Despite the pocket being weird. Yes, he looked wrong when he made the throw, but I don't care because the ball was perfect.
Right. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball, dog.
Great ball. Not great. Solid. We got to be very precise.
No. That was a beautiful ball. The circumstances, the traffic at his feet, why he had to switch up and change his mechanics throwing the ball. That was a beautiful ball.
With our words. But that's exactly what you want to see. Good throw, first down. Now here's the infamous 1st and 25. Now, as my good buddy Arif pointed out, Yes, it is a quick throw. Routine throw. Showed off some arm talent, but a very easy throw to hit.
Yeah.
Now that is a quick throw. What happens on second down?
Drop, a drop, a drop. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad he is doing this here, man. You know, this was Ty Felton drop. Period, dog. Probably a touchdown drive right here. Perfect ball behind the shoulder, over the back. Check it out.
Throws 20 yards down the field, dude.
Yeah.
And he gets the ball rid of the ball pretty quick. But
perfect.
That's a really nice ball.
Perfect. Come on, man. And that's a drop. That's a drop by Felton, your 3rd round pick. Nobody talked about that. The whole game, nobody talked about that at all. That's a beautiful ball, brother. Come on now.
This is where I feel like I'm lying. I feel like I gotta be missing something.
You know?
During the regular season last year, Vikings fans love to blame JJ McCarthy for all the drops. He's throwing the ball too hard, but you'll see on this pass, and maybe this angle will be a little bit better.
Right.
This is thrown with wonderful touch.
Beautiful, man.
Ball gets
beautiful, brother. Couldn't throw it no better. Matter of fact, you hear me? And he dropped the damn ball.
Really softly. Let's see if we can slow it down.
Look at it. Touch, layer behind the shoulder.
Because the camera angle is really
heat on. Perfect.
Right? You see right here, the cameraman shifts. It's preseason for everybody. But there's the ball hitting the receiver in the chest and throat. I'll see if I can find a better angle and splice it in here just so you can actually see where the ball made contact with the receiver. Because, like I said, the preseason cameraman didn't do the best job of all time. But yeah, like, as you can see, the receiver is not winning up the field. Right? He does not have upfield leverage. So you throw the back shoulder, and McCarthy does a really good job of throwing that back shoulder. The receiver does an excellent job of tracking the ball and adjusting to it. That's a really good job. You just have to catch that ball when you're hugging it like it's your diary and you're in middle school. Right? Like, this dude looks like...
Come on, man. Big facts, no cap.
Every middle school movie where, like, the kids hug their books to their chest because they're nervous or embarrassed. Well, then you shouldn't be dropping them because there's no bully to come slap them out of your hands.
Right.
So
gotta catch that.
Hold on to the ball, homie. That's a really great throw. It's not an elite throw, right? Because it required a good effort from the receiver to adjust and make a play on the ball. But
that's the point of the throw. That's why you throw it behind the receiver. That's why you throw it short to the receiver and put touch on it as well. So he comes back to it. He can come back and get it.
2nd and 20. McCarthy throws it right at the sticks, and it's on line, hits you in the throat. Catch the ball, buddy. And it's just, it's constant. It's just constant with this Vikings team. They drop a ton of throws from McCarthy, and they make really nice catches later. So, like, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison aren't bad receivers. For some reason, they can't catch throws from McCarthy. Here's a little quick one. Routine, nothing to it, not holding on to the ball long. I'm not seeing any plays really where McCarthy has held on to the ball for an excessive amount of time.
And he was under pressure right here too. He didn't have a lot of time right here either. Check it out.
Here, anatomy of a sack, right? We're gonna have a little bit of a switch release with, like,
come on now. We got hey, shout out Black Iron Pot in the building. Shout out Black Iron Pots Records in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. What he said? Exactly. The plays call for a shallow drop back. The routes take at least 3.5 seconds to develop, but the pocket is collapsing. This dude is with the video, and Marker isn't making a fair assessment. Yeah, on that one, he was wrong. That's why I had to check him right quick. You hear me, Black Iron? No doubt, brother. We know what's up. But the point he made this video and really showing and breaking it down, like the drop balls, oh yeah, very important for McCarthy right now because the disrespect is crazy.
The fade versus a little inside curl, a little outside curl. your backside receiver is going to try to get to a basic or a dig. And I don't care what your running back does because it's third down. You got to get to the line of game. So really any of these routes is going to be sufficient to convert. Keep that in mind. We've also got a slightly exotic coverage, at least for preseason. Right, this slot corner is going to blitz, which means that everybody's kind of going to play man, but it's going to move over, right? Then to compensate for the blitz, you're going to have a defensive tackle 57 drop out. And you're going to have one of the, I think your other defensive tackle is also going to drop out, but I'm not sure. It also doesn't matter. They're covering places that don't actually matter for the play. So let's run it real quick. I'll clean that up for you. All right, run the play. All right, ball should be out, but you can't throw it right there. There's a linebacker in the way, or a tackle. He dropped out.
Right here. Yep.
You're still at your nexus point, your switch release, so that's just not ready to throw.
Not open. He's not ready. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, nothing's open. Look, locked up down here. Up there, locked up top. Understand?
Right, and 27 is getting over the top leverage on your fade, your switch fade.
Yeah.
So you can't really throw that in time, right? He has to readjust. You have to throw back shoulder. Receiver has to be looking for you to throw back shoulder. Right now is about the earliest McCarthy can get rid of that ball, and he's being hit.
And he's under pressure.
Right? It's not necessarily that they get overwhelmed by the blitz. It's that the protection isn't well organized. Your center is blocking no one because he gets confused by the defensive tackle dropping out into.
Look at him. He's your center. Look what he does. He hits no one. Look at him. Look at him.
Your center is blocking no one because he gets confused by the defensive tackle dropping.
Then Xavier Scott gets demolished right here. Demolished on the play. But look at the center. He hits no one, lets his man come free, etc.
Out into coverage. Your running back is blocking a blitzed Mike. Yeah. And he's getting pushed right back into the quarterback. So there's really nothing for McCarthy to do yet.
Exactly. Look at it. It's nothing open.
I originally graded the sack as being on McCarthy because you just can't take it on third down. But I don't know what the hell I want him to do.
It's not on him, bro. You can't even throw it away. It's not on him at all, brother. You know it. I know it. He had nothing open. Then you can talk about play calling from KOC once again. Is this sabotage? Was that center not picking up his block? Sabotage? Is even a more wicked foul play going on when it comes to McCarthy? How many people are involved in the McCarthy sabotage per se? Huh? You know it. I know it. Why did the center miss the block when he had to see that linebacker coming through there? 100 miles per hour, you miss him? You let Xavier Scott pick him up? Come on now. Boy, bye. Stop it. Here we go, man. Nothing open once again. Nothing open. Now compare Carson Wentz drive to McCarthy drive, etc. Compare who was open, who caught the ball for Wentz, and who dropped the ball for McCarthy. Compare the O-line play run game when McCarthy was in and when Wentz was in, etc. So can we stop the cap?
So yeah, he eats the hit and he scrambles, and that's nice. But you can't stand still and reset your feet. Nobody's open anyway. Your running back wasn't a release valve. He's getting tanked. And McCarthy almost makes a guy miss. But he's just not that athletic.
First of all, see, when you say stuff like that, first of all, he is athletic. He's very athletic, first off. Is he the most athletic? No. But just for him to get out of that situation right there, that's athleticism. So what are we talking about once again here? You know? Appreciate this video from him, but does he really know about the game, or at least McCarthy's game, or even what he really is looking at? You know? But to say he's not athletic is a lie.
But if he makes this defensive tackle miss, he could pick up the first down with his legs. And he almost does it.
Ridge is back with our 6th annual sweepstakes. With prizes so epic, we needed a spokesperson to match.
And these are pretty nice. You can win a Lamborghini, souped up trucks, or $100,000.
But not quite. So that's a no-fault sack with a plus pocket movement for at least extending the play. I don't know what else you want from the kid. Overall, I thought McCarthy was
Got in the building. Who we got in the building? Daniel in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. What he said? Hold up. And did y'all hear the sharp disrespect to JJM? I already broke him down in a boogie downtown. You hear me, Daniel? No doubt. Go back and check it out, brother. For real. Shannon Sharp is a goofy. He want to speak on Vikings business all of a sudden, right? Just like the last video, I think I had to get on his head top and make his head drop. He acting like people gonna be mad for a trade. Understand me? My opinion is that's the perfect situation for McCarthy to get traded. That's the perfect situation for him. New team, new energy, new environment. I vouch for him to be traded. I vouch for him to make a request to be traded. Shit, they still ain't showing him no respect. Even right now, they talking about Wentz as your 2. Now he got to compete with Wentz. What? That's why I love to see breakdowns like this and people talk about it like this. Here we go. Another McCarthy hater. Here we go. You know, lone wolf in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. What he said, McCarthy is trash. He should have been a pitcher. Nah, brother. Come on now. You know what I mean? That female you loving is trash, my brother. Heavy, you hear me? Yeah, man. Here we go, man. Come on, man. Here we go. He say Sharp is a wine bag. Big facts, no cap, man. I'm so pissed KFC bomb or still can't call correct plays. No doubt. Crazy work, brother. KOC is a sinister, shiesty giraffe boy. For real, bat, for real, ain't it, dog? Crazy work, dog. Let's get back to it, man.
okay. He had the great throw that was dropped. He had a good throw that was caught on that really long curl. He had 3 pretty routine normal throws. He had a bad ball. He moved the pocket twice, extending plays, and he took a sack, which we went through, and I don't know how you can blame on him. Even if you want to blame the botched timing of the jet sweep on the first snap on JJ, it's still a pretty decent day. If you want to blame the jet sweep and the sack, so the first and the final dropbacks on JJ, it's a really mediocre day. I'm kind of at a loss, right? I feel like I'm lying. I feel like I'm making excuses for McCarthy, but I don't know how else to grade some of these plays. Like, there's an obvious drop on a really nice deep ball that would have extended and materially changed a drive, right? Instead of third and forever from midfield, it would have been 1st and 10 from the red zone. That's a totally different drive. The protection gaffes, right? Like the offensive line just not knowing who to block. Maybe that's on McCarthy. Maybe he's organizing the protections, but if that's the case, that's a lot of responsibility to put on the plate of a young player who's apparently struggling as is, right? That's crazy. I just don't understand where all the pessimism and hysteria is coming from. I would get it if he looked bad or if he missed a lot of throws, but it seems like the real thrust of
it's been like this since day one. That's what him right here don't understand. It's been like this since day one of last year. Even before, really. He's always been a scapegoat for some reason.
the frustration is simply that the Vikings didn't score a lot of points or move the ball super effectively when JJ was out there. But that's not really his fault. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. If you're a Vikings fan, why are you frustrated with JJ's performance? If you're Arif Hassan, which plays did JJ hold onto the ball too long for? Do you think that the 3 or 4 play action snaps may have affected his time to throw statistics? Are there other quarterbacks whose preseason week 1 was really interesting?
And shout out to this dude once again. Some people just want to talk about McCarthy just to talk about him, man. You know what I mean? Just to paint the narrative to fit Murray more, per se. Basically it right there. You understand me? It's crazy work, though. But he broke that down perfectly. Perfectly, man. He say audible. Shout out Fighting Irish. Holding in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL Vikes. Here we go, man. Let's get it. I'm gonna crash out if they don't start Jay Ward. Jay Ward a dog. Jay Ward a real dog. And you see Jay Ward coming around now, Holden. If he can stay healthy, Jay Ward definitely flashed. Like I always say, some players take time to develop more than others. Have that breakout season later in their careers. Jay Ward could do that this year, but he flashed in the game. That's what he brings to the table every game. Just to see him grow in this Flores scheme, very beautiful. But expect to see a lot of Jay Ward for sure. No doubt. What he said, I believe organizations fail young quarterbacks before young quarterbacks fail organizations, says KO Truth. Well, it may be truth, but KOC failed McCarthy. So what is the truth here, Wolfman? I mean, we're saying truth, but what is the situation with KOC and McCarthy right now? Are you willing to say KOC has failed McCarthy? Let me know how you feel about it, Wolfman. Let me know in the chat. Do y'all feel like KOC failed McCarthy? You know? Here we go. So we are all okay, SKOL Nation. The league has approved of Collar's footstool each play. Daniel, wow, you're a wild boy, Daniel. You're a wild dude. He did miss a lot of throws, overthrows all day. Narrative about McCarthy is just talking a point. Dude, trash. No, he's not, Lone Wolf. No, he's not, brother. No, he's not, brother. Here we go. Jets didn't make excuses about Zach Wilson. Why are you making excuses about JJ McCarthy? Because that's a totally different situation, man. Let's not even do that, right, Lone Wolf? We know the Jet situation and the McCarthy situation. Zach Wilson is totally different than what McCarthy has gone through since he has stepped into this building, into this organization, especially the last 2 years. And we know for a fact how full of shit KLC has been. Even with this QB competition this year, it was never a competition off the rip. He had a plan from jump to bring another quarterback in here to replace McCarthy, and that's what he's doing right now. Now his plan is coming to fruition. But for him to sit up there for months talking about this and talking about that, McCarthy is the guy, he the future a year ago, acting like it's about him competing and growth for him, he's full of shit, period. You know it. I know it. No way around it. Antonio say, hell yes, he failed JJ McCarthy. Karma is coming for KOC and Kyler Murray. Watch. Oh man, Antonio say he going deep with it. Now, if you believe in karma, what may that look like? Depends on certain things, right? For sure. But he failed McCarthy. He know that too. That's why you see him make certain gestures and certain moves. You know. Look certain ways when he gets asked a certain question type shit. He know what's up, and we know what's up. And JJ McCarthy knows what's up. So once again, if he wants to ask for a trade, let him. DGC Uzi, what up, brother? SKOL Vikes, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, brother. He say karma. Come on, man. Best man for the job. Who's the best man for the job, DGC Uzi? How you know Murray is the best man for the job? It was cut short. The competition was cut short. It wasn't a fair competition, Uzi. So what you mean, my brother, Uzi? We can't sit here and say Murray was the best man for the job. He was given the job. He didn't win the job. No, he didn't win the damn job. KOC had his agenda, and he stuck with it, period. You know it. I know it. So Uzi, let me know you really believe Murray is the best man for the job, even after that Sunday night practice. What makes you feel comfortable in saying Murray's the best man for the job? I'm just wondering what's up. McCarthy was Quasi's pick, though. I don't think KOC was ever on board with JJ as QB. Reform. That's what I've been saying for the last 2-3 weeks. Now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Shout out my brother Reform in the building. Let's get it, man. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. You understand me? That's what I've been saying for about 2-3 weeks, though. It all makes sense now. So the articles, the rumors, maybe KOC really never wanted McCarthy. But my thing is this. You got him. Work with him. If you didn't want him, say it. The man sat up there for 2 years. Oh, McCarthy is a true talent. McCarthy is our guy. Even after the injury, he is the future of this franchise. He is your future quarterback. That's the problem right there. Reform. You know, if KOC would have came out and said, hey, I didn't want him. I'm going a different route, a different direction. Cool. Boom. Everybody wouldn't have no problems with it. But he trying to make it seem like he on McCarthy's side. He really rocking and locked in with McCarthy. That wasn't the case at all. He didn't work with him. He didn't try to develop him. He didn't put his best foot forward in with him. He did the same type shit Zimmer did with Kirk, straight up. You know? And that's where the conundrum lies right there. Your job as a head coach to make him a better QB and a better man. And he did none of that. We go. Perfect in the building. Perfect seal in the building. What up, brother? JJ still looks the same. It's bad. I mean, how can we say he looks the same? What do you mean? Expound. Perfect. Expound, brother. Here we go. He said, I hear you, EJ. We'll see how Murray looks in week 1. SKOL to the bowl. There you go. There you go. Definitely, man. Definitely. I'm probably finna get up out of here, man. Put your comments and opinions in the chat. You hear? See, if not really too much news today. No really new. No, it's a rest day for the team. You know, just wanted to come and do a recap, break it down, put some respect on McCarthy's name at the same time. You understand me? Yes, sir. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. It's one article. I want to get into this Jamal Adams article right quick. Hold up. Let me get up out of here. 1 second, 1 second. Boogie in the building. Boogie Jams in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Robbie Saban in the building. Robbie Saban in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Roll Tide, roll Tide, roll. Riker looked legendary. A real legend, a true legend. Bama and Vikings legend. Heavy. We know what's up, Roll Tide, man. Let's get it. Saban all day, all night. Still late with his progression, and is still inaccurate, but I can't let KOC off the hook either. He's just as guilty. Well, progression, we can argue progression, but we seen inaccurate throws from every quarterback yesterday. I mean, Saturday. Perfect. You understand me? So how inaccurate is he really? We just saw the breakdown of what really was going on when he was getting pressured, traffic at his feet, and still delivering spectacular throws. So is he inaccurate or not? Perfect. Does he have things to work on? Hell yeah. Pointed everything out, but that don't mean Carson Wentz is better. That don't mean Murray was better. He was just handed the job. Yeah. Here we go. Terrence in the building. Terrence Williams in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Who going to win the North? Man, you know what it is, brother. The Vikings run the North. We run the North, huh? Believe that. Here we go. Oh, man, they say his Achilles, John. I'm finna break it down right now, man. Hold up. Man, say it ain't so, brother. Here we go. Vikings fear worst as Jamal Adams, former All-Pro safety, suffers knee injury in preseason game. Not good. Jamal Adams, the former first-round pick of the New York Jets, was back at MetLife Stadium on Sunday, battling for a roster spot with the Minnesota Vikings. But just 2 weeks after signing with his new club, it's not looking great, as he was carted off in the first half of the Vikings' 13-10 win due to a knee injury. Adams was covering New York Giants receiver Calvin Austin III in the red zone when he had to start sprinting across the field to handle his route. But Adams fell down to the turf with a non-contact injury, it seemed, and he didn't get up quickly. That turf is a damn problem, man. Change the damn turf. Here we go, brother. Prayers up to Jamal Adams once again. A cart eventually came out onto the turf and brought Adams back to the Vikings locker room. During an in-game interview, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell was asked about Adams' knee injury, and the veteran sideline leader said it was not good after the first look at it. Wow. In such a short amount of time, Jamal has done such an unbelievable job coming here, O'Connell said. You feel his passion every single day. Certainly felt it spending a few moments with him before they took him in. Here we go, man. He says, you're just crushed for him, the role he was kind of paving for himself, and then just having a personality, experience, toughness that he brought in such a short amount of time. We're going to miss him, no doubt, no doubt. The fact O'Connell is already saying the team is going to miss him says all you need to know about the severity of the injury. Injuries suck. It's a shame considering Adams was having a great game up to that point, making a key stop on a run play by the Giants and flying around at his linebacker position. Wow. So that's pretty much just saying, you know, what his history with the Vikings, when he joined them, etc. Wow. So does anyone know the diagnosis on Jamal Adams? Is it an Achilles for sure? Let me know. Do you know, is it an Achilles injury for sure? I have no problem with Murray. He does not run the team. He makes his bad decisions on the field, not the front office. It's never been about having a hate or disdain for Murray. Once again, right back. I think people love to get it misconstrued or even hear what they want to hear. It's never been about having hate for Murray. Having hate for Murray for what? Do I think he's been a sucker at times? Hell yeah. Is it team 9 round here? Hell yeah. Was he given the job? Did he win the job? Hell no. But I wish Murray the best. Why would I wish him harm? Why would I wish him bad? You hear me? Period. If he does bad, the Minnesota Vikings do bad. And at the end of the day, what is the ultimate goal? To see them boys win. Forget the coaches. I want to see them boys win. Period. Here we go, man. North is up for grabs. Definitely. Every year. You know, every year. Here we go. We got here. Snide in the building. Snide in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Let's get it. McCarthy just needs more experience. Experience what? Time. Real development. Real work with him. I mean, doesn't every quarterback need experience, Snide Lee? But they want to act like McCarthy can't have time to grow, Snide Lee. See, that's what it all comes down to. Every other quarterback has an ample amount of time to learn and grow and develop, but not McCarthy. Whole time McCarthy got to perform, produce right away. Right away? Why? Drake May didn't do it right away. Caleb Williams didn't do it right away. Bo Nix didn't do it right away. Hell, Joe Burrow didn't do it right away, etc. But everybody got a problem with McCarthy learning, growing, and developing. Since when? Come on now, stop it. Harrison Smith back to fill the void. Hey, Reform, you never know. Reform, you never know, dog. Matter of fact, I think we got some news on Harrison Smith as well. Let me see what's up. You understand me? But that would be the call I would make off the rip if I'm the Vikings. I'm calling Harrison Smith right now. I'm calling Harrison Smith right now, no doubt. Yeah, I'm calling Harrison Smith right now, man. For real. You hear me? Let's just break it down. And after this, I'm going to get up out of here. 1 second. But Reform, definitely plausible for sure. Shout out Reform, my brother in the building. Here we go, man. He said knee ligaments, damn. PCL was mentioned, damn, brother. Come on now. Prayers up to Jamal Adams once again. So a Harrison Smith return to Minnesota makes more sense than ever. Harrison Smith is the epitome of everything the Minnesota Vikings strive to be on the defensive side of the ball. The 14-year veteran called the Twin Cities home for the entirety of his career, and a potentially season-ending injury to safety Jamal Adams has led many to believe that he might be open to coming home for one more dance. And in this case, if we're talking about Harrison Smith, he does pretty much the same thing, brings the same thing Jamal Adams brought to the table: physicality, tone setter, up front, up close and personal, but that's it. He is a liability in coverage, but you utilize him correctly, you put him in the right positions, he can still benefit you in a major way. Here we go. While it's a bit late to expect a free agent to come in off the street and play a key role in 2026, Smith is far from a typical free agent. Big facts, no cap. The 37-year-old knows the Vikings defense like the back of his hand and could pick up right where he left off last season. Pro Football Talks Mike Florio thinks the addition would make a lot of sense for Minnesota. Of course it would, of course. Beyond Smith taking his time, there could be a question of what he'll be paid, and whatever leverage he already had may have increased. Regardless, Adams' injury brings the existing void into sharper focus. The first game is 4 weeks away, at a time when there has been so much focus on the team's offense. The defense will need to keep doing what it did last year. Having Smith on the field could be one of the ways to make that happen, Florio wrote. Having him on the field in certain spots. Yeah, as long as we understand that aspect of it, we're good. Conversations regarding Smith's return are nothing new. Speculation has been swirling for much of the offseason, as the 37-year-old still has some gas left in the tank last season and has yet to officially retire. Interesting, very interesting, no doubt. You know, here we go. You'd have to think that they plan to reach out to him, and a reunion seems to be very much in play over the next month. Here we go. So we talk about what options if they want to bring someone in. You talk about Jabril Peppers if you want somebody added to the roster. Quandre Diggs also have a ton of experience. They said Taylor Rapp, Jordan Poyer, you know, Cowboys Donovan Wilson. The best external option might be former Cowboys safety Donovan Wilson. So an array of options, so to say, but the one you would feel more comfortable with is who? Harrison Smith. Like they said, he knows the playbook, understands the playbook, knows it like the back of his hand. So that's all you need right there. But definitely a lot of questions, man. A lot of questions going on. What he said, when Ward smacked Dart's soul leave his body, he looked like he transitioned to the afterlife. That boy Jay Ward, a bad boy. Ain't he, Lamont? He a bad boy, brother. For real. SKOL vibes. Man, brother. You know it though, right? Want to take their soul, take their damn soul, man. For real. Here we go. That hit would have got a flag in the red. Sad. That's piss poor. That's a great play right there, Robbie Saban. If they would have threw a flag on that hit in regular season, that's cap. And somebody must be fired right away. Period, man. Come on now. Stop it. That's football. A great football play. Who we got here? Wave you in the building. Wave you in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it. Make sure you come in the chat. You like it up. Like, comment, and subscribe as well, and hit that bell as well, man. Takes less than 1 second. Why not? Support the grind, support the channel for real. Both Jones and Mason rushing over 800 yards this season. Who gonna get more reps? If I'm the Vikings, I'm making Mason my starter. Ain't no ifs, buts about it, nothing. To me, the run game goes smoother, looks better when Jordan Mason is on the field. No disrespect to Aaron Jones, but he might be my running back 3, period. Damon Claiborne, I think he can be a real dog. Let him run. Let him work. But it's a no-brainer for me, Wave View. Jordan Mason. Now, can they both get 800? They could, depending on what type of committee they have back there. But hell, shit. I ain't got no problem seeing Jordan Mason get majority of the reps, though. For sure. Real dog. Said what hurt bad yesterday was watching Tiernan, who us probably moving to guard, sabotaging JJ with back-to-back penalties when we could have used the draft pick on Mike Washington Jr. A lot of growing up to do, right back. You hear me? No doubt, brother. Here we go, man. Brent Campbell in the building. Brent Campbell in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. What he said. What is the weakest position on the Vikings roster? Interesting, man. Right now, you may have to say what? The center position, maybe? I mean, damn. Could be QB, though. Could be QB. You hear me? You really got to wait and see. But if I got to, come off the dome with it, freestyle with it, hell, I would say right now, the position, a certain specific position, I would say you either looking at the center position or, maybe tight end? But it is a lot of talent on this roster, man. Some people have questions about Blake Brandel. How will he transition into the center position, taking a full-time role at it? Jones can block, bring him in on third downs. Yeah, Jones will block. No disrespect to Jones. He'll definitely block. He'll block. No doubt, brother. Jones had trouble playing a full season. Injuries definitely bad. Yes, Jones is more of a third down back, can catch and block. Not afraid to put his nose in there for sure. Definitely, brother. So that's pretty much it for the news today, man. Glad I got to break down that JJ McCarthy film work. All the disrespect on McCarthy's name has been crazy. Super crazy. Alabama in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. He said those green mouthpieces, they don't match. Alabama being real critical today. You hear me? Come on, man. Not a fan of the safeties in free agency. Well, that's just names being thrown out there. What will the Vikings do? They might do nothing. But it's all about bringing somebody in to fit your depth chart, right? Pretty much it. Smith being 38. Like I say, Smith is up there. Smith is no longer the player he used to be. All I'm saying is this. Smith can still help you contribute in certain ways, up close and personal to the line of scrimmage. That's it. I'm not putting Harrison Smith in coverage. I'm not making him a starter. None of that. As long as he understands that his role and plays it well, we cool. But you talk about the ideal free agent who knows the system like the back of his hand, knows everything about Flores, been in the Flores scheme. So it won't be no learning curve or no learning process. He come in right away and play ball. And you got young dogs in the building who read it right now. Theo Jackson, Metellus, Jay Ward, Jacoby Thomas, both Thomases, matter of fact, So very interesting to wait and see how things pan out. But trust and believe, have faith in Flores, no doubt. $5 million on the cap is a good deal. Yeah. Harrison Smith understands he will have to take a little pay cut on top of that. He's not going to get no big money to come back. He ain't giving him no crazy amount of money to come back either. Not a fan of Metellus. Metellus is horrible in coverage, you ask me. I've been saying that for 2 years now. Now, he lost some weight, shed down some pounds, but who is he as a coverage safety? That's what I want to know. I know what he can do at the line of scrimmage. I know how he can run sideline to sideline, be aggressive, be physical. That's all fine and dandy, right? But what the hell can you do in pass coverage, Josh Metellus? That's the main question right there. What can you do in pass coverage, period? So that's what we're going to wait to see. Will he still be a liability? That'll be a major problem right there too, Robbie. For real. I think we have a pretty complete team. I'm looking forward to seeing how the first 5 games go. Me too. Me as well, Ali. Yeah, me as well. Definitely a solid team on paper. Now, what do you look like on the field where it's real? on paper, that's cool. Easy to look good on paper, right? Right. Now, do you transition it to the field right there? Here we go. I want to see 5-0 or 0-5 or 1-4, even 2-3. Season is over. No doubt, man. Oh, man. Vikings are in fairly good shape at safety as long as you don't have Metellus covering wide receivers. Yep, true that, true that. He was toast, definitely toast, definitely was toast. I don't think nobody believe in Metellus as far as coverage, his coverage skills goes. Nobody does. He's failed too many times, right? Giving up 2-minute 3rd and longs back to back. So enough of that. But we'll see what he is, who he is, and we're gonna see right there. Right? And with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Shout out all my levy dogs, my big dogs, my subscribers, and my supporters. You are much appreciated for life. Never forget it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. What do you say? Metellus needs to do less TikTok crap. Oh, he on a TikTok, the yik yak. Hey, what he doing on the TikTok, the yik yak? Robbie, you here? Huh? Tell him to get off that TikTok and get on that field and work on that footwork. Do that, JM. Do that, brother. No doubt. No disrespect. We talking big facts, no cap here. You hear me? Hey, bitch, yeah. We need more out of you in coverage. Uh-huh. He say too crisp. Oh, yeah. What's orange status? Big Citrus play yet? Big Citrus plays Saturday, Wave View. You know Wave View? Where was your antennas at, huh? Wave View. You hear? Let's go. He say, later, skater. Glad I found you. Much appreciated, Ali. Appreciate you, my brother. No doubt. So have a great week, y'all. That's what I'm talking about, Robbie Saban. Let's all have a great week, man. SKOL Vikes, roll tide, full of pride, SKOL Tide, all that, Jack. No cap. You hear? He say, thanks, Big SKOL. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, my brother. I see y'all on the next one. SKOL Vikings, and we going to end it with that. You know what I mean, man? Big SKOL here, SKOL Vikes. Win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes, we run the north. Believe that. Here we come.